I would believe that moving forward that our fleet would be utilizing enhanced VBA because it is a necessity more than it is a luxury. I would say to anybody who is not using enhanced VBA or third eye technology, especially in the waste industry, that the way technology is changing, it's happening so rapidly and so quickly that if you don't get on board, you're going to be left behind. And with that said, I think you're going to be surprised that the amount of data that you can get to change little things in your company drastically and very quickly. And I would think that if you could pick up 5% margin at the end of the day through this, which I know you're capable of, I would think that you would want to jump at that opportunity to do it. I have a unique perspective because being born into a trash family, right? At 3 years old, there's photos floating around of me sitting in a baby seat inside a garbage packer, right? So if we can go back that far to, let's say, 1979, early 80s, there was no data. The data was what did you dump and what did it cost, and the relationship between Leck and Third Eye evolved from Leck's need to have a clearer understanding of really what we didn't know. We had decided we couldn't manage what we couldn't measure, and we decided to make a proactive approach into how we were going to collect data to be able to tell whether or not every customer was profitable versus routes being profitable. I believe that the GPS product that they offer allows us to track the truck to know when we're in geolocations for customers. And in addition to that, with the live video feeds, we're able to tell that the containers were picked up and that the trash also had made it into the truck with the video feed systems, because the cameras face into the hoppers, and it basically allowed us a much more dynamic picture of what was actually occurring on our routes throughout the day. That relationship has allowed us to have a more clear understanding of our daily operations. In the beginning, as in any new venture that you take, I was a little bit concerned that maybe I wouldn't be able to get certain data or get what I needed from it. And I think what we found to date is that's not the case at all. It's actually giving us more data than we can actually process. And what that means is there's so many data points that are occurring throughout the day, throughout the truck, that without the software telling you what to look at, you would never be able to look at every single signal throughout the day. With that said, I would believe that moving forward that our fleet would be utilizing enhanced VBA because it is a necessity more than it is a luxury. It gives us the ability to have an in-depth look of our fleet, and it allows us to be more profitable against a competitor in a marketplace where there are very low margins.